He's been terrific. He's just had his issues with left arm spin though.
Another one from the stats gurus said Lahore lose here, they're Gonski. They cannot qualify.
Are you going a bit early there, Danny?
Well, I'm just saying, if they cannot get off the mark and win this match here today, well, our famous old mate Jerry, see you later. Time to roll. This is Asif Yaqub. Oh, pull out the sweep straight away. Salman to take on Shahzad and Sangers.
Shahzad, that's a very good sweep shot, first ball for no run. Good intent. Kumar Sangakkara, as Baz said, it's just been the left arm orthodox that have dried him up, dismissed him in the last 2 games.
Aga Salman, he plays club cricket in Lahore. He got a lot of wickets in grade 2 cricket with his off spin. Big call here.
Oh, it is tight to cut. Get back, Sangers! There's a direct hit, got to come upstairs surely. Absolutely. Yaqub wants to come upstairs and talk to Shahzad Raza, who is our TMO.
Left-handed Anton Devsic right on the money. A bit of a confusion, a direct hit, but Sangers made it.
Well, I just wanted to be absolutely certain. Comfortably home in that replay, but in real time, just wonder whether it was the bat was slid properly, was it in the air, all that sort of thing. I just don't want to be red-faced, the men in the middle. There's a favourite stroke for Shahzad to get things moving here for Multan.
Beautiful cricket shot. Shahzad, the first ball, he hit along the ground, and this time he knew if he got a bit of elevation, unless he hit it straight to the fieldsman, that was going to be a boundary, but that is a brilliant sweep shot. Good technique, got down, that back leg collapsing, and clean hit of the ball. So really like his start today.
And it was a good option. Square leg was inside the circle. Now it's dropped back. Mid-wicket comes in, so tinkering off the field.
Yeah. Good run. Slow there from Yasser out of the blocks, but good stuff from Sangers.
Well, they come out from slip. I would have thought that a single in that position would be hard to get. This is the near run out. I think Sangakkara always felt like he was comfortable. But a slip will come back for Kumar Sangakkara. Hope that Salman will be trying to just turn the ball away. He hasn't actually got a lot of turn, has he? They've sort of been going on with the arm.
Oh, lovely angle, just sliding in from Salman. 1 done, 5 for none.
Multan Sultans. Lahore Qalandars.
Another stunning day here. Holy Day Friday. Expect this crowd to build more and more over the afternoon into the early evening. Sohail Khan. Off his rather extended run-up. He's outside the 30-metre circle. Interesting for a modern quick bowler. Rhythm is the key. He needs all of it, it appears. He's never had the fastest approach to the wicket either, Damien Fleming.
Tim Robinson and Asif Yaqub, cool umpires for this match. Yaqub taking the catch earlier on for the ball drop from the drone. Liked it. Good technique.
It's quite measured in his approach, but it is a long way to run in from. Given it's 2020 as well, and the time factor and everything, getting through the fastest format. Nice little channel.
Respect there from Kumar Sangakkara. Look at Sohail, even though it's a long run-up, always look at their feet. And as long as they're balanced and not breaking stride to go short to long or long to short, and you can see that generally up till that take-up step, it's very athletic. He looks like a runner. Looks like a 400-metre runner. Let's have a look here. Just watch his feet here. Does it short to long? No, it's a good stride the whole way through. Then he accelerates as he takes off and gets through the crease. Very athletic run-up.
Yeah, strongly built fellow, Sohail. And that is a strong shot from Sangers to get his account underway.
Seen this time and time again. Short and wide, outside off stump, and Sangakkara too good a player to miss out. Packed offside field, but still finds the gap.
Baz might have picked up a sunglass sponsorship there. Not the traditional cricket sunglasses, but Sangakkara. That's a shot that's brought him thousands of runs. And he respects a good ball, though. I wouldn't be leaving too much there, Sohail. So not talking there's too much swing or seam, but there's still good carry.
I think it's at its best, this pitch. Baz, I'll ask you. I think yesterday, later on, you were out there, but it seems to be sliding on nicely.
Yeah, the thing is, it's the same pitch as yesterday, so there might be a little bit of spin on offer as the day goes on. The sun's very potent here, so very difficult to get the right amount of moisture in the pitch.
And again, happy to respect good deliveries.
Danny Statsman, you've been impressing me throughout the Pakistan Super League. You can come up with these obscure stats. When was the last time an opening batsman left 3 balls in the first over?
Back in PSL 1.
The measured approach, all following you, very calm, very collected, very measured.
Bit like those in the HBL VIP box. I think we better see you there, Baz, shaking a few shapes. Now, you give him width, he'll cut you to pieces every day of the week. 2 done, it's 14 without loss.
3 good balls were let go, and then 2 balls that were wide and short, and there to put away the legend that is Kumar Sangakkara. Executes beautifully, picks up a couple of boundary.
Going to be busy in that box tonight. Friday, and the big crowd coming in all the time. So lots of noise later on and entertainment. Holiday Friday. Biggest rest day of the week. Here is the magician. Sunil Narayan back at the bowling crease sooner rather than later.
He's been brilliant for Lahore Qalandars, and it'll be interesting what length he bowls. It never goes too full, and he gets the ball to spin from there both ways.
The other interesting factor, BK, is how Shazad deals with this. He's only faced half a dozen. He's 6 from 6.
Those sunglasses from Bazza there. Bazza looks like he could be heading out to a nightclub or starring in the Blues Brothers movie, whereas Narayan, the bowler, this is the traditional sunglasses that I believe the champ, Dean Jones, might have been one of the first innovators to wear the sunglasses on the cricket field.
Yeah, I do like Baz's eyewear. You say very versatile, nightclub, tennis game, on the golf course, here at the cricket, nightclub, you name it. There you go, and there's the other fashion guru, Fardarana, all over it. He probably gave them to Baz.
Yeah, just interested in the different methods of keeping the sun out of their eyes, which is important with the high balls. But Narayan right on the money as usual. And there's the one that turns away. Got to be a good bowler to just have Sangakkara hesitant on the defensive. There's the traditional ones again. Cole Mills, the bowling coach.
Yeah, Sangers is happy to respect good delivery, and there's another good delivery from Narayan.
It's just a little bit of spin on offer, and that's enough for Narayan because he keeps that length immaculate and just makes Sangakkara think about his footwork.
Some thinking footwork here. It's about 2 feet outside leg.
That's the traditional footwork, isn't it?
To go with those sunglasses. With your Baz, Khan. Singers, actors, rock stars, you name it, they're here in force.
Don't worry about those cricket commentators either.
Indeed. Oh, going to squirt one, and Baz McCullum allows him to squeeze through 16 without loss.
Multan Sultans. Lahore Qalandars.
The old HBL drone cam giving us this wonderful vista with the drone cam hovering around the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. More of that as matches 20 and 21 unfold. Sangakkara got the strike into the over. He's on the march, and he's got all of this one and some. Wonderful strike from Sangers.
Dancing shoes on. Don't worry about the dark glasses, it's the dancing shoes. He smashed it down the ground, and it was so controlled and measured from Sangakkara. Easy as you like, didn't break stride, smashes it for a maximum.
I love the side-on footage. I like how they move in towards the ball. That's a beautiful swing of the bat. Yeah, it's worth a little fist pump at least. Might need a new ball as well. Saw Mitch McClanagan, who's playing today. He was down there with the umpires. He was selecting the Kookaburras. I hope he picked a second and a third ball.
Hoga Saaf Pakistan for a cleaner and greener Pakistan. HBL drone. It's been fantastic shots all throughout. Ring of fire. Yeah, Pepsi catch a crore. Nobody straight down the ground though. Maybe position yourself right there with Sangakkara batting.
That's a good call, Baz. I think once he's hit one, he's just warming himself up for a big afternoon, and he was very good, wasn't he, early in the tournament? Just see the selection of balls. They won't be totally new, you'd imagine. Just have to have been a couple of overs old.
It seems a bit silly in a way, isn't it? The ball's just gone down the back of the side screen, and the dark material will cover those seats there. And they need something to cover those hair bits there. But a head and shoulders required. Well done, chaps. Rightio, got a new ball, and we're all ready to rock and roll with Sohail Khan. Another little leave, another dot ball.
Yeah, intrigued by this. Just the leave, just with a little bit of angle, good length. It wasn't that far off the one that Kumar decided to run down and hit for 6. So good challenge for the bowler, Sohail.
Selfie specialist. We've got a couple in the commentary box as well.
So you've just called yourself out, have you, Baz?
Oh yeah, fractionally short, taxi, another one from Sangers.
Just when he leaves one, you better watch out next ball. This one short, and it was just smoked through mid-wicket, flat, all the time in the world, and it smashed to the fence. Will he leave this next one, Flem?
Sangakkara gives them something to think about. Few 4s, one massive 6. Slower ball, good one. It was on the money. No, get back there, please, Kumar. Yeah, it's interesting with Sangakkara, the way he played Sohail in the first over. He cut 2 for 4, but if it was on a good length, nice line about that 7th, 6th stump line, he was happy to let them go. Then the start of the third over, that was not far off the 3 balls that he did leave. So Sohail, as it released from his fingers, he would have thought this could be left here, and the next minute he's got a sunburnt mouth.
Yeah, and lost the ball. So clean. The old man. I think I'm right in saying he's turned 40. We'll just check out the stats guru alongside. And again! Sports City! Oh, it's Fat City!
Yeah, to leave the ball and then smash it down the ground. He's just playing with Sohail Khan right now. Again, similar length, and he comes down the track, hits it flat. Don't think he carried all the way. Maybe it did. No, just one bounce, but certainly got a plan. Leave a couple, hit a couple out of the ground. Easy, no worries.
A confirmation, he was 40 last year on October the 27th. Belated. Happy 40th. Better late than never, Flem. We've had 4 overs, and it is 31 without loss.
Multan Sultans, Lahore Qalandars.
Ah, poppets. Princesses. Having a ball Yeah, get the face paint on. Oh, Manoj. Happy birthday, brother. You youngster.
Is he 40 yet?
No, not bad for 75. It's going well. Young man.
I think Yassir Shah just heard you.
Reload.
Can Yassir Shah get the ball up? Get the ball up. He got some to spin when he was on a good length yesterday. I like that start.
Yassir Shah into the 5th over, still power play, so just 2 men out. Sangakkara looking very strong down the ground.
There we go, we heard you, Baz. One bounce over the fence.
Just maneuvered himself so that he could hit that gap. Didn't go dead straight, long on was out, so he's gone over mid-wicket. That's a fantastic cricket shot yet again. Game awareness, knew the gap, hit the gap, got a boundary, got a very mature head for such an inexperienced player.
No, he's definitely on the rise. Not worried about the wrong one, getting inside the line, going with the spin, and he gets a short one to put away. Now, this is brilliant batting. Shah didn't want to get back, hit back over his head, goes short, and Sangha goes, thank you very much.
That was a result of the last ball. Yassir Shah dropping it too short, and it's too easy. Sangha using the depth of the crease and gets to the fence again.
Smart stuff, and takes on the field. Now there is a direct hit from young Shaheen. Make sure, just come upstairs, but he looks okay. Mitch McClenaghan, rather, with the throw directly at mid-off.
All right, I'm going to call this early, not out.
Oh, goals. Friday Night Live with Damien Fleming. Bit of gardening there, bit of greenery. There we go. .40 after 4.4. Bat in the air, but no, it's along the turf. Oh, the youngsters, that's how you slide your blade. Wonderful cameras too. Ah, Shazad, careful now.
Bit of spin, comes down the track, and Yassir still getting spin. Just that Sangakkara's batted so well. Ahmed Shahzad will be thinking, yeah, I've got to catch up.
Nice little dink into the leg side for one. We've had 5, 41 for none.
Multan Sultans. Lahore Qalandars.
On the Qalandars to perform tonight. And what do you think of the start so far then, Wilker?
From my way, it's a poor start from him. I don't know of a bowler in the modern game who sweats more, who perspires more, and who gets more wound up than Mitch McClenaghan. Watched him for various franchises, and he'll give Lahore everything.
Well, they need it. They need everything, but they need accuracy. That's the difficulty, as we say. Happy birthday, Manoj. There he is again. Big birthday wishes to you. Yeah, so you make 4 changes in a side. You're trying to fix something that's broken, and obviously we've not been talking about a Lahore win. It can reinvigorate, it can bring in real hunger, but it's hard for these guys to hit a length straight away. So you hope that it's going to work for Lahore today, but great opportunity for him.
They're representing 10 million plus people, Lahore Qalandars. So the onus is on them really to produce the goods. Lahore has got a rich history and legacy of producing world-class cricketers for Pakistan over the years. Slow delivery. Let's try to make sure at what pace he needs to bowl on this strip. It's going to be tough for the bowlers to survive a scare because this is a beautiful batting strip. So a lot of variations, slow deliveries. Got to keep hoping that the batsmen will be foxed.
Yeah, exactly. Shazad this morning, prior to the game, or this afternoon, just sort of sizing it up, and it's quite nice too. I used to do that, get out in the middle and just take in the view back down the pitch and imagine it's all about imagery and imagining the shots that you might be able to play, just getting keyed in, getting that focus right.
And you had in Matthew Hayden, the Australians had Haydos, who just used to go down and just crouch down on his bat and make the bowler wait for him, didn't he? Before he got up, before the start of any game. That was visualization of a different procedure.
He's looking good. That's a glorious straight drive. 50 comes up for Multan Sultans, courtesy that wonderful Sangakkara straight drive.
Yeah, it's outstanding, isn't it? Sangakkara is crucial to this team. When he got out first ball the other night, they were able to scrape to 150. But the fact that he's going and at a strike rate of 168 gives them that base. So 50, last ball of the power play. It's another productive 6 overs.
Oh, tall. Leaked 13 runs. 54 without a wicket.
Duty free. Big percentage off. Help yourself.
Going at 9 and over. Looking for a score of around 200. Sunil Narayan, so much is expected of Sunil Narayan. He's a dot delivery bowler as well as a wicket-taking option for Qalandars.
So 54 in those 6 overs. The power play is the most profitable for Multan in HBL PSL. So they've got to keep going now. They've got the basis. We're seeing everything elevate, aren't we, in terms of expectation of that setting total. And Sangakkara, you think of the shots that we've witnessed in this amazing innings. They're all pretty good standard cricket shots, aren't they? You know, the aggression's there, obviously, but they're really good quality cricket strokes.
Didn't muscle the ball at all. It's all about regular batting. the conventional batting from Sangakkara. And this goes on to show that if you can find the gaps and be conventional, you can still be a success.
Well, he had a very good previous over against Mitch McClenaghan. McClenaghan left arm pace. Look at some of these boundaries you're talking about there, Slats. Look at the effortless footwork, the beautiful poise, precision, balance, everything you want. That's just beautiful, isn't it? There's an elegance about Sangakkara that is unique.
Yeah, well synchronized. The only ungainly thing about Sangha at times is his running between the wickets. But he's changed his stance, he's opened himself up, and it's driven beautifully.
Why do you need to run between the wickets when you're hitting fours like this? But he's been out to left arm seam 7 times in the PSL, more than any other bowling type.
Yeah, that's because there's 25 of them. How often have we spoken about left arm seam in this tournament?
It's fantastic, isn't it? This is one of the great tournaments. We should call this the PSL left arm bowlers tournament. It's beautiful.
You yourself, Wilco, a lefty? Are you counting yourself in as well?
Of course he is.
59 for no wicket.
That's a very good start for Multan Sultans, playing like a champion side. Very smart picks at the auction. Got the league specialist involved, and the results are being witnessed and seen by all. He becomes a much better bowler when he flights the ball. Talk more about Yasir Shah. Let's go across to Zainab Abbas.
The ambassador of Multan Sultans, Fakhr Alam जो हैं यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं. Fakhr, मुझे लगता है आपने सही टीम चूज की है सपोर्ट करने के लिए. They're at the top of the table.
Absolutely, Multan Sultans looking very good, and I think credit goes to both Khizr Sean and Asher Sean for making the right decisions in terms of the management that they got and putting in Wasim Akram and Tom Modi and all these people, you know, on their side. I think that was a really good call on their part to put a really great team. But before we go on to anything else, Zainab, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, yesterday was International Women's Day. You're looking beautiful, and one of the greatest things that I like about seeing you, Zainab, is मुझे इतनी खुशी होती है कि we have a girl from Pakistan who is going so well, doing so well in cricket broadcast. You've given, you know, Dandy Danny and Alkan Wilken and all of these Fletchers, the run for their money, and especially the young commentary box Maharaja, the forever young Ramiz Raja, a complex for his hairdo. So well done, Zainab. It's great to see you do this well.
Thank you so much, Fakhr, for all your encouraging words. लेकिन मुझे ये बताएं, मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की आपने बात की कि बड़ी अच्छी टीम पिक की है. Sangakkara, I mean, the way he's playing right now, what do you have to say about somebody like him?
So, you know, ये जो experience है इनके पास, just outstanding. So you've got these guys who are getting older and they're just getting better and better. Sangakkara, for example, look at the way आज जिस तरह timing कर रहे हैं, ball की जिस तरह वो खेल रहे हैं, out ना हो जाए बस किसी भी हमारी बात करते वक्त. But he's looking really good. Then Shoaib Malik has been leading the team from the front, you know, just doing outstanding. Then Suhail Tanveer bowling a magical spell the other day. Then Umar Gul bowling the other magical spell the other day. So ये, I mean, it's just been a great team. I'm just so happy for the team, Multan Sultan, and very, very proud that I'm part of the Multan Sultan clan right now.
Okay, Fakhr, keep up your energy and good luck.
Thank you very much, Zainab. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you. Thanks.
61 without a wicket. Half the crowd is in shade, half being lit up by sun. But good sunny conditions, getting a bit warmer now as we enter the month of March here in Dubai. That's going to be out, caught at long off. Defsish takes a good catch. Sangakkara read it well, but just didn't have enough meaty connection to clear the field.
Well, he was on track to really go big today, Sangakkara. He's filthy with himself. He was trying to get it to extra cover, but he just hit it a fraction early, and that's why he didn't get more of an angle. Gets it early, and it goes down long off straight. And a good catch taken, but he wanted further right of that fieldsman there. And finally something for Lahore. It's 61 for 1.
He's making a bit of reputation for himself as a big strike force in this year's HBL PSL. Sohaib Maqsood is at the crease, folks. 85 not out. It was against Zalmi a couple of nights back. Really did hit the ball hard.
Was watching him warming up before the match, and he practiced Maqsood like no one else. He was getting somebody to bowl at him, and instead of just knocking it back, he was smashing the ball back over the bowler's head in the outfield, and he hit it about 6 times, bullet straight.
And he's off the mark with a good drive down the ground. I thought Sangakkara read this, made room, just paused a little, and he wanted it maybe a little wider over cover. But once again, very impressive. Sangha, given his side an extremely good platform to get to a total of around 200. 11 and over will give them 190. 9 wickets in hand. Wilco on a batting strip, you'd back them to take that.
You would. And Narayan will have a say in that, of course. Look at this ball turn here. Unusual bowling release, isn't it? It's a really different release from Narayan.
Yeah, it's really unique, isn't it, the way it can flick both sides, and I'd imagine really hard to read. As you faced him for a while, I think you'd struggle initially against Narayan. It's trying to read which way it's going, and now that the pitches are starting to turn a lot more, he's got more venom, hasn't he? He's becoming more of a wicket taker. But he's hard to get away as well. I mean, 1 for 9, this is 3rd over, two balls remaining.
It's well done by Gurez, keeper. He's done well there.
Yeah, we saw the other night how Shane Watson batted intelligently when a couple of wickets had gone down. Sultans ahead of Qalandars at this stage. Then Watson decided to bat on and on and on and held one end going. Ahmed Shahzad need to do that. That's a beautiful straight drive. Good use of the feet. Wonderful execution of how to use your feet against a spinner. 68 for 1.
Yeah, the footwork. That's what you notice here. It's just the one that's meant to go away. It's slightly turned, but not a lot. Not enough to pass the bat. Grab the outside edge or completely miss it, and it's powerful. And dead straight down the ground. He hit it low too, so low and hard. And he's operating at a strike rate of 95.5. Shahzad, he needs to lift that.
Run rate of 7.56. Couple of low scoring overs, but they've maintained a good momentum in this innings with the bat. Oh, dropped. It was a sitter. Brendan McCullum was such a good fielder anyway, and that really should have been taken.
Can't remember when I saw Brendan McCullum drop a catch last, standing at slip, and that's what he's there for. Perfect catchable height. Oh, yes, it hurts, doesn't it? Really does.
Yeah, hurts Brendan, doesn't it? Because he's trying to lead from the front. He would have been talking to his lads so much to try and lift them to another gear, and the skipper himself, who is impeccable in that position, that'd really hurt him.
Yeah, he's got himself positioned in that first slip because it's the most important field for Yasir Shah. The ball is spinning, turning, goes back, tries to cut the ball. Now his economy, Yasir Shah, we talk about his economy. He has got the best economy in all the HBL PSL contests. For a leg spinner, that is one hell of an achievement. There he is, 14 matches, 15 wickets, economy of 6.27. And they've got Sunil Narayan, who doesn't have a bad economy as well, but they need to click as a pair for Qalandars to win with the ball.
And you could see Roman Reis in second place there. He's been a glaring missing person for Islamabad. Are they going to look for two here? Oh, Maqsood didn't want it. I think that was quite wise. Shahzad was scampering for the second. Don't think Maqsood was really onto that.
There's the big man, Tom Moody. Sangakkara out of the dressing room now. Time to reflect on that shot. He'd still be upset. There we have Pepsi catch a crawl. We've seen a few, haven't we? Seen a couple go down as well. And maybe she can just swallow one in the deep.
Well, if she's in the right position, she will. And they're in a good position in the HBL box because they're in a sort of a backward square, and the ball will need some treatment. Ramiz, it's like your hair. It needs a bit of a haircut. It needs a bit of a trim.
Not really. I mean, I'm quite happy with what I've got.
And so you should be.
Yeah, no way in the world. If I could wear hair like Ramiz, if I could grow it like that, I'd be wearing hair like that every day. Reminds me of he's a Pakistan John Bon Jovi.
Oh,
John Bon Jovi
guys,
in his
stop
day.
pulling my leg.
John Bon Jovi has had the greatest hair. It's a bit shorter now in his day. And Ramiz is John Bon Jovi.
Yep. And no higher accolade than that.
Okay, Yasir Shah in. A lot of hesitation whenever the ball has been hit in that area. Wanted to. It's a difficult second run, so they've not taken that second.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why, because Fakhar Zaman is really attacking the ball. If he waited a yard or two to let the ball come to him, there would be two. But he is sprinting in to meet it, and that's why Maqsood is the one person in this partnership who doesn't want the second.
That's gone through Brendan McCullum again on the bounce this time. Multan Sultans continue to roll, 73 for 1.
Shoaib Malik, the captain, due to bat at 4. Ross Whiteley, the Englishman who plays for Worcestershire. And Saif Badr, emerging player. But Ahmed Shahzad, 24 from 25, looking good. I'll stay here. McClenaghan, his second over. This time he's bowling from the other end. This is the Dubai Sports City end, at the other end is the Emirates Road end, and he couldn't find a length, couldn't find, oh goodness me, look at this, beware the man from the long white cloud. Lord of the Rings in Lahore Qalandar kit. Oh, that's worth a shout. As it pitched outside, the bowler likes this. Left armers like it when it hits the pads. Bazid Khan.
Just so partial to left armers. They're way down the leg side, Alan.
Umpire Yaqub unmoved. Oh, I think that was hitting the top of middle, but it pitched outside leg stump.
Oh yeah, saved yourself there. Yes, probably pitched outside leg stump, probably going over the stumps as well, but because it's a left armer.
That's out on the Maidan, definitely out. Okay, what about this appeal? What about this one? He is completely unmoved, the umpire.
So 2 and 2 in the Maidan, you say?
Yeah, he's on a hat-trick in the Maidan. Absolutely. But that didn't even sound like wood, did it? Didn't sound. I just thought it hit the top of his thigh going through here. Bazid, yours?
Yeah, I just missed the bat completely, just flicked the back leg. It was a bit of an appeal, but no review.
That's a great appeal. I'd give it just for that.
Of course you would.
Oh, Danny Morrison's in the house.
Left-handers union.
I was saying, Danny, just before you came, that Mitch McClenaghan is just one of the most wholehearted bowlers you're going to get. He'll run in and he'll bleed for his side.
And that's why I think he bleeds blue when he was playing for Mumbai. And you could see that the owners, they really did relish his 100% effort attitude.
And he bleeds black for the Black Caps.
Not anymore.
No, he's given that up, hasn't he? Not playing. Looks for the Yorker. And Narayan fields. There's just a single there.
What about these left armers from New Zealand? Neil Wagner, the same. Bleeds all the time.
Yes, he's South African though. He came and qualified.
But that's an interesting grip. He had his one finger, his middle finger, off the ball during the load-up.
Another one finger in terms of a slower ball. Deception, Alan Wilkins.
Interesting that, though. Not seen that before. It's good over, just 3 singles. Oh, and that'll stay 3 singles. So McClenaghan has come back strongly with his second. 11 gone, 76 for 1.
76 for 1 after 11 over. Multan Sultans. Lahore Qalandars.
Yasir Shah has just gone for 17. He's into his 4th over. He's getting a little bit of spin. Just putting the brakes on Multan Sultans. Just gets away with that. Had a big launch, but a little bit of spin. Again, that leg spinner. And he's not got all of it. He's actually hurting with that right hand. Is Sohaib.
Well, Maqsood is measured at the moment, but we know he can cut loose and hit it long and big. Moment, he's content to just punch it around, hand it back to Shahzad.
The problem here, Danny, is Sangakkara went at 150 strike rate. We've got Shahzad going at 86. We've got Sohaib going at 90. So they're under 100. They need to really kick on. They're just one down. You'd think 180, but if these two slow down, it'll be difficult.
Dancing shoes are on. And boom! It's gone all the way for another maximum.
Just what we wanted, just what was required. Comes down the track, he deals in boundaries, normally does Shahzad. And floated up, and he's down. And he's hit through the line with the spin, over long off.
Oh, you called for it, Baz, and got it.
They needed that. It's been 16 deliveries since we've had a 4, and that's only the second 6 of the innings.
How was it?
Went for it, went hard for it, wasn't quite there. End of the over, 10 from it, 12 gone, 86 for 1. Now, 86 for 1, 11 fours and 2 sixes in the first 12 overs. And just take a look at these numbers. Multan Sultans down the bottom with the lowest percentage of attacking shots compared with a team like Islamabad at the top. And yet, their run rate is the highest. So what they're saying is they're taking fewer risks with attacking shots. And that you can attribute to someone like Kumar Sangakkara at the top of the order in the way that he fashions an innings. And this is just the man we're talking about. Beautiful stroke making today, classical shots straight out the coaching manual.
Correct, and he made it look so simple, he even left a few deliveries in between. Just so easy for the young man, Sangakkara.
Goes big here, Maqsood. Yeah, he's really, he is so strong and he stands so tall.
Just want to have a word to graphics downstairs about these attacking shots. Suddenly they've cut loose. I'm seeing all these attacking shots. Holy smoly. And it's Maqsood. Yeah, Mitch McClenaghan, he is getting pumped in this over.
It's got a lot of power, has Maqsood, and very good with those wrists. And once he gets in, he really hits the ball so hard. Very good through the leg side, very good off the back foot even. Powerful wrists that he has. Makes it really difficult to bowl at him.
Great platform here now for Multan to get a big score. Bowled. It's pretty much regulation line and length for a left arm seamer.
होगा साफ पाकिस्तान, मिलके लगाएंगे जान एलन तो होगा साफ पाकिस्तान.
I completely agree. A greener, cleaner Pakistan.
Alan.
Pakistan Zindabad. What I'm saying. Hoga Saaf Pakistan. Oh, the red of Islamabad. They're in tonight. Don't know about that shot, and neither does Shahzad. The umpire says you've got to walk, and Shahzad plays a risk shot, and he pays the price.
Against the angle across, and it was a bit of a cutter as well. Spun, never in position to paddle that high risk shot. Very difficult to execute. Get it down to fine leg from there. Ahmed Shahzad out for 32, it's 92 for 2.
And owners, sponsors, they're all here with celebrities, singers, actors, sports stars galore. And here is another sports star, captain's in.
And hasn't he been playing well for Multan? Strike rate of 123, 730s, 250s, his best, the 65. That's in this season, 2018, and he's just found his range. What about this shot, Baz, from Shahzad?
Yeah, poor shot selection. It was away from him, really outside the off stump. You get it to fine leg from there. It's high risk, and the result was another wicket. Yeah, not as silky as Sangha.
I agree with that. He's caused his own downfall there, Ahmed Shahzad. He's gone for 32. Off the mark, first ball, the captain. 13 gone, 93 for 2.
After 13 overs, Multan Sultans. मुल्तानी शेर कहाँ बैठे हैं? लाहौर के कलंदर्स.
Everyone's got a start here. Shahzad 32, Sangakkara delightful 45, Sohaib Maqsood is 14, and Malik has just come in. Still to come Ross Whiteley, Saif Badr, and Kieran Pollard. Well, he'll be with that floating tag. Sohail Tanvir has opened and gone in 3 for Multan. Well, that batting lineup there can change as per the requirement. I would think that Pollard might be on the verge of coming in. Meanwhile, we're going to have the 6'5", 6'6" Shaheen Shah Afridi, left arm medium quick. Well, it's got him down at 17 years of age, and he played in the recently concluded ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup, and he played pretty well as well.
I'll just let him know that you said he's a medium quick.
Oh, he's medium fast. He's up there, Danny.
Look at the net, Alan.
Left armour too. What's going on here, Alan?
There's another one.
Come on, Alan.
It's a great school to be in. Let me say, it's a great club. Unfortunately, you're not in it, Danny. Neither are you, Buzz.
Koibatne. And that's a little Koibatne stroke there. Captain, little ease into the covers. And it's back over to you, Show.
Yeah, he didn't play in the last game. Missed a couple of games, but Maqsood, now this could be a real test for the young Shaheen Shah Afridi. He'll be very much in the spotlight. Cricketgateway.com and gateway.pk in Pakistan. Watch us all around the world. Maqsood against Afridi, not Shahid, but Shaheen.
And McCullum's gone for a slip, so they definitely worked out something.
Well bowled, really well bowled.
Yeah, we've seen this with Sohail Tanveer as well. With the angle across, batsman trying to hit to leg makes it very difficult. And you're much better off trying to hit this over cover rather than drag it to the leg side, because you're working against the angle.
Extraordinary finish there from Maqsood. He was actually facing fine leg by the time he'd finished the shot. Platform is here though for Multan, and Brendan McCullum has changed his field now on the basis of that one swipe from Maqsood. Long on, long off. Could get two here. No, they're not going to. They're not going to.
Be interesting, the running between the wickets. Shoaib Malik is lightning, and Maqsood, well, not so.
Well, he's got to get those running shoes. He's got to get those good shoes, BK. Because you can, as we know, snatch quick singles, rotate the strike, frustrate the heck out of the bowler and the fielding side. If you're awake, sharp enough to noodle it into nice little gaps, drop it at your feet and go. So McCullum is tweaking the field as we speak. Talk about a haircut.
Head and shoulders.
Needs a haircut.
Move for $1 million. I think this is pretty good of Shaheen Shah Afridi. He's looking for the fuller length because he knows that Malik is a classical player. This is a big test for the youngster, having just been in New Zealand with the under-19s, and he's now playing against some of the people the players that he would have looked up to in all his career growing up. Bowled, really well bowled. A little change of length, pulls it back. So this is a good over. If he can finish strongly here, just 2 singles, 3 dot balls.
Yeah, you and I saw him there, Wilco, down under the land of the long white cloud there in New Zealand, particularly in Christchurch. I was most impressed, and his rhythm. Okay, he was playing against his own peers of his age group, but he did stand out massively.
Oh, well bowled. A really good over. 2 from it. 14 gone, 95 for 2.
Super afternoon here with the sun out. Local time, 4:36, and really is a joy to be here for matches 20 and 21. It's double header.
Yeah, it is. Islamabad playing tonight, and if they win tonight, they're virtually assured of going to the playoffs, the semi-finals, effectively the semi-finals in Pakistan, in Lahore. And if Lahore lose tonight, they're out. But they've got to win. They have to win to maintain their interest in the PSL.
Yeah, just on Multan right now, first 6 overs went for 54. And the next 8 just 41. The last 2 have just gone for 9. So they're really structuring. They need to get some runs here because it's just gone a little downside.
Well, bowled Narayan always asks questions. He's only gone for 15 in 20 deliveries, and Sohaib Maqsood 16 from 17. He needs to really change gear. Hoga Saaf Pakistan, do everything you can for a green, safer, cleaner Pakistan. Even if you're in the HBL box, it's pretty green there, look.
Shoaib Malik is fantastic against spin, and maybe he'll take on Narayan because at the moment they're not getting boundaries.
It's a very unusual delivery from Narayan.
Malik's very good using the feet against the spinners. He's so quick and gets in such a balanced position to hit it down the ground. He's done this all his career.
Bowled him. It was getting a little frustrating for Maqsood. He was running out of patience. A swipe against Narayan very often does not work.
No, the magician, lovely flight, just drops on you. You're never quite there. Wonderful flight. Guile, cool as you like, Sunil Narayan picks up another wicket. It's the third one down. It's Maqsood, who's been knocked over for 16 from 18. It is now 97 for 3, and we're going to have the Galutlo strategic timeout now. Galutlo timeout.
got rid of the glove so he can throw it. Good effort.
See here, he's pumping his arms, he's running towards his target. Nice, comfortable load up. He looks pretty aligned and the seam's going down reasonably straight. There is not a lot wrong with this action at all. He's not going to have to change too much. That's pretty good, besides match experience.
He had a tough final over, didn't he? One of the early games, he got tapped up a little bit.
But he kept his emotions in check. That's what I was impressed for a 17-year-old kid.
That's a big shot. Is there enough on it? There is. It might just go over the... Oh, he's taken it in the end. I thought he'd come in too far. And Shaheen, he celebrates in a big way. But he was creeping in, and it was the go-go gadget hand.
His first wicket in HBL PSL, and what a scalp he's delivered. Shoaib Malik can be deadly in T20 cricket. Loads of experience and a very good catch. I think he was initially wrong-footed. He was coming in and then knew that the ball was going over him, and he adjusted. And Sohail Akhtar, the guy who caught the ball, Shaheen Afridi, the wicket taker, and the skipper has been dismissed for 3. 99 for 4.
Ross Whiteley, and he's going to need to be a power hitter. He's got that ability. Strike rate just over 106. He's only playing his second match, and it was 16 runs in the first one, so a lot of responsibility here. Oh, and he's gone, the youngster. Look at him go. Tahir, we've got another celebrator like it. Fantastic for the youngster.
He's on a hat-trick, and the zingers lit up. What a blow at pace, Yorker length, and a perfect delivery to a new batsman. He's lively, all right, and it's not a no ball, thankfully, because the drama can continue now.
Let's have a look at this. This is truly in the doorway to departure. First ball, Whiteley goes for a golden duck, and a hat-trick is on the cards. 99 for 5.
Bada, he's on the hat-trick ball, 17 years of age. And it is very special what he's doing. There's the first one, took some catching in the end, had to pedal back, nicely taken. And then a real beauty on the stumps. Actually came off the pads, but just in that zone.
I've just got a bit of advice for the youngster. I was lucky enough to take a test hat-trick against Pakistan. Should have had 2, Mick. You played.
Yes, exactly.
And the great Shane Warne dropped it at first slip. So
all right,
just a little suggestion for the youngster. Take the fieldsman out of the equation. They can hurt you. Just attack the stumps, boulder LBW,
Right.
please.
Thanks for that. We're going outside now. Here he comes, a 17-year-old on a hat-trick. What a moment it'd be. Oh, an anticlimax.
Yeah, bowled a link delivery, but he was running in. Looks to be in great rhythm. This was a peach. Yeah, came back slightly and shattered the stumps after hitting the pad. A bowler's delight, 142 clicks that.
And look at the seam. The seam's excellent, giving it a chance to go. And we've been talking about the celebrations. Imran Tahir and co. And Shaheen, he's up there as well. Oh, that's in the air. 3 wickets in the over. Wow, look at this celebration now. The 17-year-old, 3 wickets in 4 balls. The teammates all jumping over him to celebrate.
The Qalandars are on fire and the Bhangra group are loving it as well. This is lively stuff. This is great piece of bowling. Qalandars needed this magic from their bowler somewhere to liven them up as well. He's tall, he's quick, and 3 wickets now in 4 deliveries. That's terrific celebrations from young Shaheen Afridi. He's gone for naught, so it's 99 for 6. Sultans sliding.
Lahore Multan Sultans. Please welcome Sohail Tahir.
Well, what are we witnessing here? We've got wicket after wicket after wicket, dot ball wicket. And it is Multan Sultans reeling now. 99 for 6, 4 overs remaining. And there he is. Shaheen, he's the wicket taker, the youngster. Only last over he got his first in the PSL, and now he's got 3. 3 for 2. And he's got 2 overs remaining as well. Malik caught in the deep. Whiteley, stumps rolled. And Butter, leading edge. Gonski.
The start of the over, he didn't have a bowling average. Then he got one, then he halved it, and then he divided by 3.
And there's a Yorker. So the bowling on top. And I reckon McCullum's saying to the bowlers, let's get these 4 wickets. Let's get out of here before 20 overs is up.
Yeah, very nervous flick. And a ball climbing on him and an easy catch at short cover. Agha Salman, the fielder, took the catch. It was all over for the newcomer. What a comeback. On a placid track. They've got things done quite brilliantly.
It's a good shot, that'll be 4. That's big. That's a strong shot from Pollard. So he's still the man, isn't he? He's the man that can sort of get that total of something half respectable from here. They're going to be under par, whatever they get, but he can get it to 140.
Tanvir as well. He's a strong hitter of the ball. So this partnership is a big one for Multan. But that's a classic off drive. Isn't it beautiful? He just used his feet, didn't try to overhit the ball. Front elbow up. Very correct.
He's got the comb over there, hasn't he? It's very unusual style. Oh, he's wandering around. Where's he going? What about that? Pollard was just going for a waltz. It's a new dance move at the crease.
Unbelievable. Going for a stroll. There you see him come down, covering the stumps. About 10 moves later, he played it across the line for a single.
You really don't like that when you're bowling. You just want them to set in one place and you execute the ball you want. But once they start moving around the crease, you've got to have 2 balls up your sleeve.
So there's the Multan ownership. They saw a loss the other day. He's, as all the owners, very passionate. It's a very passionate bench, but they were experiencing the high of winning consistently, being at the top of the table, and I'd be a little worried at this stage. They won the toss and wanted to force the pace, batting first. They've been a team that bats second, mostly in chase, so a little bit different today.
Now let's see whether they have the temperament to rotate the strike, take those singles and not look for boundaries, because 6 wickets are down and they need this partnership to flourish. They can take a bit of time, maybe another 4 or 5 balls, and that's about it, and then go hard.
So just changing the angle here, McClanagan, and Brendan McCullum, he's up as captain. He's just trying to make sure he minimises the boundaries here.
That'll be a wide, so just off put, isn't he, at the moment, Flem?
But I like his thinking. He just didn't execute properly. I think the angle of the wide Yorker, he's got third man. If it's an edge, if he gets bat on it, he's got protection at deep point. And if it's a little bit of a half volley and Pollard's good enough to reach and generate power, he's got a long off. So I don't mind that. But will Pollard move around the crease? Will he move across to the offside?
McCullum's catching. He's about third slip. Oh, he gets the full toss. Pollard probably thinks I could have got under that and smacked it, but he's not really thinking that that was going to be the option.
I think that ball dipped a little bit as well.
Well, I know Danny's actually written that because he's misspelled his own name.
Danny. Why? Why would they be missing him? He's here. But he's here. Why are they missing him?
They want him there.
Because they didn't write it, Michael.
Here, just show that up. Flash it up, will you? But they want him in the crowd there, do they? Is Ramiz right in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we can organise that.
What was wrongly spelled, Morrison or Denny? Both?
Well, I've seen him misspell both his first and last name, so that was the giveaway.
3 overs remaining, 108 for 6.
Multan Sultans. Multani Shiro. Lahore Qalandars.
That's how it's progressed through the innings so far, with 3 overs remaining and the power play. Obviously, there's only 2 men out in the deep, so more scoring opportunity, and it was a lot heavier. But that was when Sangakkara was going and playing beautiful strokes, powerful strokes, but very orthodox. And there's been nothing really to write home about. Shazad was out there for a while, but never accelerated. Here's the youngster again. And, oh, hit. Double play, run out, and that's the 7th. So they're still looking at getting the 10 wickets.
Great thinking by Brendan McCullum, because he summed up the situation beautifully. there he was. Brilliant collection. He paused and made sure that the ball was handled properly, then whipped the bails off. That's a great piece of thinking and cricket from Brendan McCullum. So another wicket falls, and so it's not working for Multan Sultans. They've slided quite badly in the last few overs, and we're the latest casualty for 2, 108 for 7.
Oh, he's believing again. He's believing. He's believed a lot. And he's got Zadam next to him. She's from Lahore, saying, yes, we're going to turn it round. We're going to win every game. Rambo's feeling the same. 4 from 4. Danny Morrison, I like your funny commentary. Here comes
Danny, stop writing your own posters.
Well, that's okay. I think he's funny as well. Can he add some serious in there at some stage?
You're talking about strategy, actual T20 strategy. Well, maybe not with the batting, but have a look at this run out again. Umpire Cam, Brendan McCullum read that beautifully. I wonder if Tanvir had gone straight away, he might have got home, but the skipper just got out of the way of the zing bales that were flying. And quite a big wicket there, because Tanvir can be a powerful hitter. But a good fight back from Lahore.
Well, they are just losing wickets far too quickly. That one's going to be safe. A couple of bounces to the man in the deep. 6 for 16 they've lost.
And interesting too, Pollard, the dangerous, he's only faced 7 balls and he's been out there a long time, so that is hurting Multan as well.
Yeah, 32 of 34 balls. They needed him to push on a bit more. Sangakkara played beautifully, 45 of 30, and Soeb Maqsood was important to the cause. That's a 3. Shoaib Malik also fell cheaply, and so there's not been a lot of consistency, and there's always this danger of run-outs when big, powerful hitters are batting alongside, because you know they're very good at tonking the ball for 4 and 6, but when it comes to stealing a single or 2, they're not adept at it. And so we saw that happening when Sohail Tanvir was short of the crease and was run out brilliantly by Brendan McCullum.
And we're seeing again incredible bowling figures here. 2.3 overs, 3 for 3. Shaheen. But 1 over after this, 12 dot balls. He's round the wicket now. Round the wicket, spearing into the stumps. Always interesting when you're going from one ground to the next, and the batsmen generally have enjoyed coming back to Dubai. And the dimensions, we've got the dimensions of the ground just to give you an idea, and we'll do the same again when we get to Sharjah. But I think you'll see that those square boundaries are, well, one side 66, the other 72, and down the ground 79 at one end.
So Tahir's got to do something about it. That's 2 length balls. They've got a man to stop the single, and I think Pollard's going to come down. He needs to talk about rotating the strike. Also for the bowler, Shaheen, he's bowled 2 length balls. Do you go again? Do you be predictable? It has worked, or do you just change it up? Because that 3rd wicket, Ramiz, I liked it. It was a bit of an off-cutter, slower ball.
Yeah, I think he needs to do a bit of variation, because seam up, he's beautiful to watch. It's not a bad ball to bowl to Imran Tahir. Good nippy over comes to an end. 109 for 7.
197 after 18 overs, Multan Sultans. Multan
It's the drone view, it's up there again. A hotter day today, 29 degrees it started. Not much breeze around, but definitely as we progress through March, the weather is going to get a little hotter. 25 at night last night. So here we go. That's a good short one, isn't it?
Been interesting, Bazza called for that, and I was talking about a change-up, so it wasn't a slower ball, but the bouncer was a change-up, and it worked.
Well, here's Sahel. He's got two remaining, but he'll only bowl one of them. That's a good start too. Zoned into leg stump.
Was that bit of reverse? It was nice and full and it jagged back. Was it a slow ball? Not too sure, but whatever it was, it did cramp him. Yeah, it did dip.
And it's that sort of pitch, Ramiz, where I think if they do look after the ball, they just get home, really shine one side, I think it will deteriorate around that 15th, 16th over mark.
Yeah, I agree. It is a bit abrasive, and there's hardly any grass on it, and the square is abrasive and bare as well, so quite likely to get this in drift. Bit of reverse, just lowering his arm a bit on that occasion, Sohail Khan.
And another thing, the ball softens up a little bit too, so it's harder to hit.
Well, not taking any runs there. He's trying to hold it, Pollard, waiting for that ball he can get under and fly into the stands. But every ball that's chewed up, there's more pressure. The next one has to go big.
Yeah, you see the change of length also when the ball is reversing. Most of these bowlers, Pakistani bowlers, would go full. Lower the arm and go for that length, which is the driving range.
And Sahail's got that slinging sort of action. You think it'd naturally reverse swing for him.
Bowled him. Slow ball and bang on target. The powerful Pollard. It's going to be a slow walk back.
Well, this is bowlology gold. This is a blueprint to what you bowl at the death. 3 in-swinging Yorker type of length with a reverse swinging ball. And then to just change it up a little bit, a nicely bowled back of the hand, a slower ball. And you can just see that Pollard was done by the lack of pace. It was right on the money. So that is outstanding bowling from Sohail, and he's enjoyed it as well. Big smile, good to see. Not so much for Pollard. He's on his way for 9, and it's 111 for 8.
Junaid Khan. All right, what can the Sultans finish up with here? They've blown a good start. We've seen that from Lahore time and time again. They've been so powerful in those initial 6 overs and whittled it away. Well, that's exactly what Multan are doing against them.
It's been an excellent over, and it is reversing nicely. Hits him on the toe. Ouch! That is a sand shoe crusher.
Yeah, tailing in, definitely. He was extremely successful in last year's HBL PSL. Sohail Khan took most number of wickets. Played for Karachi, since shifted to Lahore for Qalandars.
No one there, so it's just chipped, and they'll push for 2, but rightly so. Stayed a single. It's not enough for Multan at the moment. 6 balls remaining, or should be. 113 for 8. He's round. He'll finish off Shaheen, and it's a great day for him. 3 very quick wickets. He's turned it round for his team, and it's going to be a real struggle for the Multan side to get to 120 from here.
But Nick, what about this over? Just in-swing Yorkers, slower ball, gets a wicket. New batsman comes in, you want to knock him over first ball. But have a look at this, and it actually spins a little bit too. A little bit of a wrong-un. Ping bales are flying. That's the release. You kids at home want to practice that one?
Oh, it's hit him. It's got him on the head, and there'll be a run out at the bowler's end. No, there's not. No, McCullum was in there again. Just couldn't drag it back to the stumps. It's a good short ball.
This is aggressive bowling from the Qalandars. We've seen Sohail Khan to reverse the ball, and on the other end, we've got Shaheen, who's tall, pacey, and shortening the length against Junaid Khan, who just didn't want to look at it.
Early on, he had his eyes open though, didn't he? But very dangerous to take your eyes off the ball. But it was a cracking bouncer, so he's got another weapon up his sleeve, Shaheen.
Oh, it's worth a shout. It's angle, it's given. I think it's the right decision too. He is on fire and just growing in confidence so quickly.
Yeah, another ball that reversed, that came back sharply. Is given straight away by the umpire. But he's been a massive plus for Qalandars. He started the show for them. Hit the back leg, would have gone on to hit the leg stump. I think the angle was good. Perfect length. It's not going to miss the stumps. Do you think it's going to miss the stumps? Don't think so. It's been upheld by the umpire, so even if it kisses the stumps, it's going to be all right. Nothing on the ultra edge. It's wonderful spell of bowling. There we go then. Junaid Khan missing the in dipper, hitting the stumps. Umpire's call. That's a great result for Shaheen Afridi. He's on a roll, 3 for 4 now.
You are on screen. Stay with your original decision out. Thank you.
4 for 4 in fact. Shaheen Afridi, amazing bowling spell. Very uneasy stay at the crease comes to an end for Junaid. Gone for 1, 114 for 9 Sultans.
Can he get 5? He can get 5, the very next ball. So he's on a hat-trick, but there's no more wickets. And what a way to finish. 17, 5 for 4, take a bow.
Electric, absolutely magical bowling from the left armour. You've got to rise up and applaud the talent that is Afridi. You're seeing a birth of another Afridi. Fast bowler who's a real talent and will certainly go a long way in making Qalandars a viable franchise, a franchise that can also win. Oh, deadly Yorker, fantastic ball.
Yeah, we might be just seeing the emergence of the next Pakistan great fast bowler, and there's been many over the years. That is incredible bowling, 5 wickets, and the energy and the enthusiasm, great shots of the big fast bowler, absolutely pumped. He cannot believe it. Started the game with no wickets in the tournament so far. Now he's got 5.
Yeah, incredible. What a magnificent performance by Lahore. They are working so hard, aren't they, to get back in this tournament. It's a slim chance, but it is a chance. They would have to rely on other teams, franchises losing at the right time and not progressing points-wise. But if it all worked and they were to win the next 4, there is a slim chance they could scrape into that top 4. And there he is. Shaheen Shah Afridi, 3.4 overs, 5 wickets for 4 runs, and 9 for 22. They lost Multan Sultans, and that's where he pitched them, Flem. It's all tracking in that one zone, different lengths, the wickets different lengths, and that's pleasing. He had that variation.
Now, excellent stuff from the youngster. Really into that avenue of apprehension. 5 wickets, minimal runs. He changed it up a little bit with his pace as well. Come over and around the wicket. Bowled Yorkers and bouncers, so there's not many skills that he hasn't shown throughout those. Well, he didn't even get to 4 overs, 3.4 overs, and certainly given Lahore best chance to get their first win in PSL 3. And we'll throw down to Zanab.
5 wickets for Shaheen Afridi for just 4 runs. Shaheen, बहुत मुबारक हो आपको, बड़ी ज़बरदस्त आपने बॉलिंग कराई. तो क्या सोच के आए थे गेम प्लान वाइज कि कहाँ पे कराएंगे?
जी थैंक यू सबसे पहले, और बिल्कुल प्लान था, विकेट टू विकेट बॉलिंग करनी है. थोड़ा सा रिवर्स हो रहा था तो हेल्प मिल रहा था फास्ट बॉलर को.
अच्छा, हैट्रिक आपकी होने वाली थी, एक बॉल बाद आपको मिली, तो क्या सोच रहे थे उस वक्त कि मैंने कौन सी बॉल करानी है हैट्रिक लेने के लिए?
जी बिल्कुल, पहले से प्लान था कप्तान का कि उसको थोड़ा सा पीछे करके गुड लाइन पे बॉल करनी है, तो ऐसे मैंने ट्राई किया, मिस हुआ, कोई नहीं.
फेवरेट विकेट कौन सी थी?
ये आखिरी वाली.
अच्छा, मुझे ये बताएं कि पेस वाइज क्या आपकी एम क्या होता है कि मैंने किस पेस पे करानी?
मेरी यही बस कोशिश होती है कि विकेट टू विकेट बॉलिंग करनी है, एक बॉल डॉट करना है. 140 पे मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि बॉल करना.
और जनरली जो है आज कंडीशंस के बारे में क्या कहेंगे? शुरू में जो हमने पिच रिपोर्ट दी थी उसमें 170 कह रहे थे, लेकिन आपने तो काफ़ी अच्छे पे रिस्ट्रिक्ट किया.
जी बिल्कुल, शुरू में थोड़ा सा हेल्प मिल रहा था बैट्समैनों को, बाद में बॉल बन गया रिवर्स के लिए, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा.
आकिब की तरफ से आपको क्या इंस्ट्रक्शंस हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, उनकी तरफ सारी टीम मैनेजमेंट की तरफ से यही है कि अपना बेस्ट करो और सीनियर के साथ मज़ा आता है, एंजॉय करते हैं.
चले शाहीन, ज़बरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस, एंड उम्मीद यही करते हैं कि इसको आप रेप्लिकेट कर सकें. ऑल द बेस्ट.
इंशाल्लाह, थैंक यू.
Fantastic stuff. He's growing up fast now, isn't he, in the men's game? The men's game, he's got 5 for 4, And that's how it panned out. Sangakkara brilliant at the top, and he gave such hope to a big innings, 45 from 30. Shazad needed to do more strike rate wise, and then nothing. They lost 9 for 22.
With the ball, Sahal was excellent at the death overs. Narayan good as always, 2 for 16. Yashi Shah economical without any wickets. McClanagan debuting today, and Shaheen. It's all about the youngster, the 17-year-old, 18 dots and picked up 5 wickets.
So the target, Lahore, what have they got with the bat? 115. It is so gettable at a rate of 5.75. That is coming up very shortly.
Especially.
Full one to finish. Oh, we're going to get overthrows. Is it going to cost them? Yeah, annoying. Very annoying. So 11 off the first one without loss.
Lahore Qalandars. Multan Sultans.
Sangakkara looking a little animated there with Tim Robinson. Zinger Bales back on. All 7'2". Another left armour in this fraternity of so many here in PSL 3. Looking good, champ. And you too, champ. Hello and goodbye, says Fakir Zaman.
Fakir has absolutely nailed that one. He's been in good form throughout the tournament, but you give him a little bit of width like that, like Irfan has. Oh, it's a great swing of the bat through that cover point region. Very assured with his footwork. 4 straight off the bat.
Oh, silky Fakir Zaman really is in a groove here. Oh, and he just rides this one too. You can just sense that he's, yeah, in such a positive vein here.
He's always going to attack, but be interesting what length Irfan bowled. That first delivery that went for 4 was pretty full. Now he's dragged it back. Square leg, deep square leg in position. The bouncer is the ball that you normally go to for Fakir Zaman.
Right in the slot. Oh, just shy of 6. That guy again.
Fakir's going hard here. Oh, Danny, can you stop writing those post-it notes, please? And spell your name correctly next time. But look at that. Fakir goes, thank you very much. Great swing of the bat.
Yep, family are here. Flam just flown in. Wonderful study of eye contact. Watch the ball. Hit the ball. Boom the ball.
I wonder if Fakir can just hit a big one tonight. He's had a 49, a 34 and a 30. Can he get a 70 or 80?
Lahore Qalandars will be hoping he just gets another 40-50 because they want to win under the belt. Cruising, they need 115 to win. And with this start, we've seen this so many times, Flem. They get off to a flyer.
Well, you called it in the first game of this tournament, Baz, and you haven't been far off. Devcic doesn't mind pace, but he likes spin a lot more. Gee, that's an incredible strike rate, 10.85.
Both these left-handers are saying, anything you can do, I can do better.
Boundaries flowing. Third one off the over. This time again, Irfan goes full. No swing and just a little bit of room and smack through the offside. 13 off the over with one ball to go. 24 without loss. Yes, going well today.
Forward runner, 50 shades. He's on fire. Oh, hello. A little bit of wrist work here from Devcic. 17 off the second. It's 28 without loss.
What a great little shot, a little flick over square leg. Devcic. Well, he's off to a flyer as well, 18 off 7. That was a funky little shot.
Crowd gathering here in Dubai. It's Friday holiday. Good numbers gathering. It's almost 20 to 6 local time. Here's the skipper, Shoaib Malik, to take some pace off the ball. He's decided that the first 2 overs disappearing. To take pace off, and Bakar Zaman, lovely timing and bottom hand work, exceptional. And then Devcic says, listen Bakar, I'll have a crack myself. Oh, wristy, nonchalant. Yeah. Irfan battling. So time for the skipper.
Pace off the ball straight away. Plans not worked. They've normally been so good with the new ball, especially Irfan. He gets a couple of wickets early and backs it up with some short of a length bowling, but not today. 29 with just 2.1 overs gone. Qalandars flying. They're saying, thank God it's Friday.
Oh, Baz Khan. TGIs. And here's Mr. Strike Rate. He's got a strike rate average of 164 and an average of 45 in the last 15 months in this form of the game.
And you have a 20% increase when a Kiwi player does well, Danny.
Oh, the octave.
Well called. You talked about it yesterday, though, Danny, to be fair. And this is just brilliant batting. The flick off Irfan, last ball of last over, and now off the spinner. He's not worried about it spinning past the bat. He'll hit it straight back over Shoaib's head.
Referred it straight away as Devcic. He's not happy with that decision, and he's confident that he hasn't hit it. Has it hit the stumps though, Danny?
Well, I tell you what, he took an age to give it here. That's all hunky-dory. No problems with the front foot from Shoaib Malik. Waited, and again, the drama of it. And roll it on. I think it might clip the stump. You might be right, Baz. Look, a little bit of daylight there, wasn't there? Let's have a listen. Roll it on. Here we go. Here's at the stumps. Bazid Khan of Pakistan, you've called it. The Zingers didn't even like. Brilliant.
How big a deflection, and the Zing bails, they were silent. Or is there something going past the bat as well? Is that off the bat onto the stumps for a catch?
Oh, here we go. Is Ultra coming up with that? Hang on a minute. As he feathered it onto the stumps. Is it the double play almost? Little bottom edge nick, hits the stumps. Zingers don't go off, but Sangers takes a good catch behind. Tough gig this for Shozeb Raza, the third umpire upstairs.
Tim, there is a spike, little spike when the ball passes the bat. So you stay with your original decision. Out.
Oh, it's gone against Devsic. They can believe it. Anton Devsic can't. He's going to have to go. Nipped in the bud. He was looking so good. 22 off just 9. First one down at 33 here. One down early, but 33 on the board. It's time for Salman. Right-hander in. Went off the straight. Fascinated to see this dismissal again of Anton Devsic. Down the line. Certainly off the stumps. Incredible nudge off the poles. Top edge. And safe to get off the mark.
Tell you what, it's a great take from Sangakkara off the stumps because there's a definite deflection. And how good are those? Bails never came off.
Those are the heavy ones, Baz. Heavy zingers on tonight. Look at the heavy ones in Wellington, New Zealand.
Oh, windy Wellington and windy Dubai.
Yeah, it's howling through here, Baz, tonight, isn't it? Flags. A flat as. Well bowled, 3 done, 34 for 1. HBL drone. Wonderful scene here for match 20. PSL in season 3. Crowd building. Cricket Gateway.pk for in Pakistan and then around the rest of the globe. cricketgateway.com. What a scene. Sports City, Dubai. Get here, get amongst it. Divine Dubai. Now, I think Michael Slater and myself might get up there a little later and party in the HBL VIP box. Imran Tahir into the attack, so it's a double change with spin. Baz, got an interesting little stat from him, haven't we?
Yeah, Imran Tahir has been very good with his lines and lengths. Got a lot of wickets. And very GoPro having a tough day out.
Checking out what's on the menu. Get down there, Baz, and help yourself. You often do. Up and over. And 4 more to Fakhar Zaman.
Reckon he picked that wrong one and he's gone over extra. Imran Tahir just floating up that back of the hand, and Fakhar Zaman hits it over cover with ease. He's got a lot of right-handers out, just the one left-hander in this PSL, Imran Tahir.
Yeah, it's excellent batting when you're picking it out of the hand. Not easy to get after, but the head and shoulders move for a million is. That'll be a single. So Salman gets the opportunity to face Tahir.
Already 8 boundaries for Lahore Qalandars, so 40 for 1. They're looking good, but we know there might be a twist.
I love you, Baz Khan. There just might be a twist, eh? And drama. Oh, talk about drama. Multan lost 9 for 22. Incredible. They were 92 for 1.
Well, they were 54 for none in the power play. With 10 wickets in hand, you're looking at 180. Pepsi catch a craw, no doubt. There'll be plenty of crowd catches today, and there might be one straight away, but it's not there, and don't hit it to that man, Kyron Pollard. And there goes Imran.
Ah, yeah, pumped. And he's got another lefty. 10 right-handers, and now 2 left-handers. Lovely flight. Was the wrong in. Going away from it, and you don't give it to Mitts. Pollard. KP from the Caribbean has got rid of Fakhar Zaman, and he's got to go for 16. It is now 41 for 2. Gulrez Sadaf, the keeper batsman. He's replaced Dinesh Ramdan, and rightly so. That strike rate needs a little bit of work, but he's only in his second match, to be fair. He's in a key position at number 4 for the Qalandars. Start of the 5th. We're getting another striker back. M1F1. Big guy. Starts with a dot.
Again, the googly this time, he tried to go across the line. Hit one over cover, which went well, but this time he tried to drag it. And Imran knew that he'd got a wicket because it was Pollard underneath that.
Yeah, there's the Imran Tahir celebration. We've been seeing a lot of them, haven't we? Been getting a heap of wickets. Irfan charging in, bowling good areas. They don't need a run out now, Lahore. Just settle down. The run rate required is only 4.7, but you just feel there's some instability out there. Do they believe they can win, Danny? Do they have the confidence they can win?
Well, Baz, you're the man to ask. I reckon they can. I really do. I've seen a good vibe. Warm-ups today, sun shining, afternoon game. Rather disappointed if you lost it from here, Lahore.
The Uber run. Let's go. He's going well. Steady running. But the Uber cars just knocked him out. No chance.
Concerned about his calves too.
No, it'd be better for them to run.
Oh, flirting. Is there a little nick here? Tim Robinson. Oh, hello. Ahmed Shahzad, he better calm down here. If you're so confident, review it, and they have. Let's go upstairs again.
Yeah, everybody went up. That looks fine. That 17 size as a little bit behind the line, but everybody went up straight away. Can we hear something? But all of Multan Sultans were up there. There's a spike, so this looks like another wicket. Is that collapse coming again?
Leave him alone, Baz. Yeah, he's changing Tim Robinson his decision.
Thank you.
Few nicks behind, another wicket falls. Lahore needing 74 runs off 92. And now 41 for 3.
Brendan McCullum in at 5 again. So he's pushed himself down the order as Baz McCullum. Key time to come in. They've lost 2 wickets at 41. Little tickle through to Kumar Sangakkara. He looks back, looked a little guilty, didn't he? Mr. Salman. Yeah. Nearly got away with it, you're saying? Carry just. Irfan. Wonderful lines. Brilliant angle. Got to be so watchful.
Yeah, he's sniffing a wicket here, Mohammad Irfan. Go for wickets. There's a slip in place. He's around a second slip position. Head and shoulders move for 1 million. This is the dismissal. This is why Baz is out there. Good catch too. It was dying through to Kumar Sangakkara, but can he get here? Bazza letting him go. Wicket maiden, 41 for 3.
मुल्तान के पहले साल में है लाहौर के
Well, this has been a story of collapses for the Qalandars, and their fans will be hoping, praying that this is not another one in that list. Against Multan, they lost 7 for 4. Against Quetta, 5 for 29, 9 for 62 against Karachi. Let's go back to that list. The collapses of the Qalandars. Islamabad, 8 for 44. Peshawar, 10 for 58, Islamabad 5 for 49. All those collapses have seen the Qalandars collapse. 3 for 8 as it stands right now. Add a single, in fact add 2. So they've lost 3 quick wickets again.
Yeah, and it just reminds them of all those times that we've just spoken about on the table, that it's happened. And that's what Brendan McCullum was saying. They've just not pieced a T20 match together yet.
Right, pad first. I think that is what the story is here. Sangakkara is not convinced. He says, I don't know. He would have been blinded for a little while. Umpire is unshaken, unmoved. Will they go for a review?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I reckon it was... Oh, no, bat first.
Bat first.
Bat first.
You kind of know when Sangakkara doesn't go up with full conviction that it's not really quite the scrutinised appeal it should be. So Sangakkara's given Imran Tahir his feedback. Not sure, he said. Love what this fella brings to the game of cricket, to T20 cricket, all cricket. No slip, will run away this. It's going to be 4. That adds insult to injury for the bowler.
I don't think you need to be trying so many varieties and variations at this stage, because wickets have gone down. Just try to up the run rate by bowling few straight balls, the dot balls, yeah, big inside edge onto the pad. This was a quicker delivery and no slip in place, so it was an easy shot to execute in the end. The pressure is off once again off Qalandars.
They'll pick up a single. No, they won't. 6 from the over. Power play is done. The Qalandars 47 for 3.
Multan Sultans.
Now this is a little tough one right here for Brendan McCullum. So 47 for 3, the power play score. And the Pepsi catch a crawl, those guys, they're shouting. In fact, they're in the right area. It's have to be some hit to get into the top tier, and it's got to be short for Brendan McCullum to pull that into that backward square area. But if it is short, he'll have a go at it, unless he's playing the long format right here. Nicely played. He'll settle for that. He's off the mark, and it's taken him 4 balls. Back downstairs to Zainab.
नीलम मुनीर मुल्तान सुल्तान्स की एम्बेसडर, ब्रांड एम्बेसडर यहाँ पे हैं, और हम नीलम से पूछते हैं, अक्सर हम आपको देखते हैं डगआउट, इधर डगआउट के ऊपर सपोर्ट कर रही होती हैं, पूरी अपनी एनर्जी दिखा रही होती हैं, तो आज आप लाहौर कलंदर्स को तो नहीं सपोर्ट करी?
मैं तो PSL में सारी टीम्स अपनी हैं, हर दिल सभी के साथ है, मगर अपनी टीम को डेफिनेटली मैं सपोर्ट करूँ, लेकिन आज लाहौर जो है बड़ा ज़बरदस्त खेला है, एंड आई एम होपिंग बिकॉज हमारी टीम की बॉलिंग भी बहुत अच्छी है, तो विल डेफिनेटली गोना विन इट इंशाल्लाह, कोशिश पूरी।
अभी तो आपने मुझे कहा था कि मैं लाहौर को सपोर्ट करूं,
बिकॉज राना साहब को मैं चाहती हूँ कि वो उनको खुश देखना चाहते हैं, पूरी कौम खुश देखना चाहते हैं, तो अगर आज उन्हें खुशी मिल जाती है तो हमें इस बात पे कोई एतराज़ नहीं होगा।
राना साहब को तो वैसे सभी चाहते हैं, लेकिन मुझे ये बताएं कि कौन सा ऐसा प्लेयर है जिसके लिए आप स्पेसिफिकली रूट कर रही हैं? आप
अपनी टीम में से देखें, वसीम अकरम हमारे क्रिकेट डायरेक्टर हैं, शुएब मलिक हैं, संगाकारा हैं, ऑल ऑफ देम आई थिंक बेस्ट पे हमारे पास जुनेद खान है, इमरान ताहिर है, मैं उनकी बड़ी फ़ैन हूँ, तो हमारी टीम से तो मुझे बड़ा लगा है, बहुत पसंद है। सो लेट्स सी क्या होता है।
Have you always followed cricket?
A lot, very much. In fact, मैंने पहले भी इंटरव्यू में बताया था कि मैं जो श्रीलंका भी गई मैच देखने के लिए, एंड आई थिंक हमारी जो टीम है मुल्तान सुल्तान के जो ऑनर्स हैं, अशर शॉन एंड नासिर साबिब, दे गाइज आर जस्ट अमेजिंग, जिस हिसाब से वो टीम को लेके चल रहे हैं ना, सो दिस इज सुपरबली ऑसम।
What about the atmosphere in Dubai? You know, it's a packed house.
दुबई इज़ अमेजिंग, यहाँ पे आके हमेशा अच्छा लगता है, जैसे आप एयरपोर्ट से बाहर आए आपको अपने ही लोग मिलते हैं और यू फील सो हैप्पी, तो कभी लगता नहीं है कि हम किसी दूसरे मुल्क में, एंड ये सब लोग आते हैं मैच देखने के लिए, सो बड़ी बात है।
All right, Neelam, keep supporting PSL and all the best.
Thank you very much, Zainab. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, great to see. Ooh. Great to see this contest as well, isn't it?
It's nervy.
It is, isn't it?
Lahore, they're nervy in this run chase.
It's on the edge, isn't it?
If they had won a couple of games and knew how to win, it'd be a doddle. But they're so nervous and they're so worried about getting out and losing those wickets in the block that it's all very tentative. And Brendan, in that last shot against the left arm angle, he's just tentative. He wants to guide them home as the captain, although he won't be as conservative as he was a few games ago. It's the end of the 7th. It's 49 for 3.
Come on! Yeah.
7 overs gone, the Qalandars. It's well within their range in terms of runs required off number of balls. 66 from 13 deliveries. Here's the hat-trick man. He did miss the last match. I think he had a little calf injury for the last match, but he's back now.
I like this from Multan Sultans. They've got to slip in players. The fielders are coming in the ring to stop the rotation of strike, stop them from taking a single, because at this stage what they're looking for, Qalandars, is a bit of consolidation and calmness and safety, and to just take a single and get the momentum going. What do they need? 66 of 77. Brendan McCullum is going to be the key factor here.
That win viz has never been 80% for Qalandars this season. It's the first time, I think. But I'll use Michael Slater's word, it's nervy. And there's going to be a lot of this. It's tentative, isn't it? It's almost as if these batsmen are holding their breath.
Yeah, once you get nervous about getting out, you change the way you bat and how you think about batting. Your technique changes. You start poking rather than flourishing, and it's just a mental approach now that if they can start to just feel confident in this run chase. And quite often it's just that one shot, just that one nice shot.
50 up for the Qalandars coming in the 8th over. Oh, that truck, sometimes it's stalled, sometimes it's run out of fuel.
Well, that truck has been double turboed to 50 for these guys time and time again. It just gets lost in the next 50. Runs out of juice.
There's no sat nav.
No.
There's no to the end line.
No, and then they run out of diesel.
Yeah, that truck is dressed like very... I think that they're quite prepared to work hard to get over the line and just play out 20 overs. I think that is what the target is right now. Not worried about hitting fours. It's just about occupation of the crease.
It's, and Brendan McCullum, Slats, you just referred to it, the innings he played against Islamabad, wasn't it, in Sharjah? But it was one innings where he just tried, when he came in down the order, and he just held the innings together, and he ran out of partners. In this situation, you're almost looking as if to say, well, if Narayan came in and biffed a few fours, it might just relieve the pressure. It's that tight.
Yeah, and that's his role, Narayan. He's got to come in next. He's probably down to come in next anyway, but he's got to come in next and do exactly that. Play that cameo, 20 or 30 runs, you're there.
It's a good bowling attack, this, from Multan Sultans. Got Junaid, there's a backup to Mohammad Irfan. Right, Shoaib Malik has bowled 1, Tahir has got 2. Pollard can also bowl. Sohail Tanveer, we know, has the change of pace and is a wicket-taking option as well.
A fraction of width, and that's all McCullum needs. Slashes hard, he's going to get just 2. 8 gone, 52 for 3. A wonderful sight, the Dubai International Cricket Stadium here. It's a unique stadium in the sense that the lights, it's like the ring of lights around, which some players say can be a little bit of a problem, but it's brilliant for viewing.
I'm really impressed with Australia Optus, and it's yeah, it's so impressive.
Cricket Gateway.pk in Pakistan. If you can't find us, and around the world on gateway.com. Cricket GIF for ball-by-ball highlights, so you can go to the PSL website, or you can go to YouTube and watch Ramiz Raja, go to Danny Morrison. Now Sohail Tanveer. gets a little bit of shape now and again.
Yeah, that's going to be the important factor, because we saw the Qalandars bowlers get some reverse. Sohail Khan and Shaheen Khan Afridi, both were wonderful when the ball got a bit old and rough. I think that's going to be the real challenge for Qalandars batsmen once it gets old and it starts to reverse.
Bowled. A good call from McCullum. He'll want the single. But what a collapse for one. 97 for 2. They lost 9 wickets for 22 runs. They lost their last 8 for 17. And out of the 97, Sangakkara hit 45 of them.
Yeah, it was remarkable. I mean, these collapses, and that will really worry Tom Moody. That collapse, that will really worry him to think that they couldn't stop it.
Is that Shan Masood's family? He's got his extended family with him. Short of a leg. Boom! Is it long enough? Oh, yes, it is. It might be a Pepsi catch a craw. It is a catch. Well done, sir. You are in with a chance of a Pepsi winning a portion of a large million.
Well, let's first look at this remarkable 6. I mean, how quick he was with his footwork and hand movement. Just a magnificent pull shot. That was well caught, sir. Really good catch. As neatly taken as that pull shot was executed by Brendan McCullum. Quicksilver, Brendan McCullum.
Oh, I like that, Quicksilver. It's gone again. Flatter, man there. Oh, he's dropped it. Saif Badr has just dropped McCullum, and you don't do that. Has he just dropped 2 points for Multan?
Well, McCullum has not had luck throughout the PSL, and he's just got some.
He should have been fielding there.
Yeah, exactly right. The confidence is up. He would have hung on to it. It's gone flat. It's gone hard. Look how hard and quickly it gets to him. In and out. And it's a big break for McCullum. As I say, he hasn't had a lot of luck when he's batted. But right there he does. And maybe that's a turning point.
It went hard, it went flat. It was a difficult catch, even though it went straight.
Oh, is it pitched outside? The umpire's walking away. That's not a good sign. Oh, just a little word. I think Gulreis thinks he's an umpire as well.
I think Sangakkara is being consulted whether that ball pitched within the stumps or pitched outside the leg stump. I think that was a big debate regarding that referral. They're gone for 1.
It's review time. What's the soft signal? It's not out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not out, and I think there's a bit of a reaction to the fact that he showed his bat straight away. He's gestured that I hit it. So it'll be very interesting. He feels he's hit this at some stage, and it's high anyway. But there's probably is that inside edge. It's gone really high. It's probably inside edge. Well, it's a squeeze. The bat comes in, hits the pad. So maybe he hasn't hit it. No, straight line, but it's going to be height, hasn't it? And maybe where it's pitched.
It's pitched outside the leg stump, and I think it should have been reviewed. A very poor review.
Sohail Tanvir, he probably saw it when he finished up in his follow-through as hitting the stumps. A lot of left-armers do that, but you need the keeper to back you up. No run there. 9 gone. Qalandars 60 for 3. right here, equally shared, divided, one part of 1,000,000 rupees. Has he gone now? It's gone. Oh, straight.
Well, when it follows you, don't let this guy off twice. If you're any chance, when you've only scored 114 of winning, you've got to get rid of the destroyer McCullum.
Well, in such a situation, you want brilliance in the field. Lahore need just 51 of 65, so you need a couple of stunning efforts. And he's been poor, to say the least.
Well, he's an emerging player, and I bet he'd like to submerge right now. Goodness me. The ball went flashing off the blade. Tucks him round the corner. And is he looking for a second? He's going to get one only.
Well, both those shots, McCullum could not have hit them any harder, any sweeter, but he's hit them flat.
Batting in the middle overs, PSL 3, yeah. I mean, he's an important cog. And they would want him to win this game because it's a difficult position for Brendan McCullum, really, to iron out issues. He's instinctively an opener. But I think he's playing a very good innings here, even though he's been missed twice. But he provides a bit of calmness and regularity in a run chase situation.
Well, this pull shot, he should have been out there. He should have been out here on this flashing cover drive, uppish. But it's the pull shot in this PSL which has brought McCullum rewards. 16 shots, 39 runs, strike rate with that pull shot, Slats, of 243. He's only been out once, but he should have been out twice.
He's just got to get a bit more elevation on those because he hits them so sweetly, a bit more under from low to high, and you get it higher and it'll keep sailing for 6. He gets them so flat, he plays it really flatly, so therefore he's got to hit the gap. And what saved him on both occasions is the pace, the rate in which it got to the fielder.
Yeah, really did hit them hard. But Multan Sultans just not good enough today. Major collapse with the bat and major faux pas in the field.
Oh dear. And you know what, you just feel like a lid on a pressure cooker, and it's and that pressure that was building up has now been released for McCullum.
I like it.
There it is.
There it is. I like your analogy there.
There it is. Give it a bit of a stir.
The pressure cooker. And you're a big chef too, aren't you, in the kitchen?
Yes, I am.
It's hot in the kitchen sometimes.
And those of you around the world are wondering what we're talking about, well, we had a big pot on the stove just there, a little promotion that came through. So we'll stick to the cricket and leave the kitchen for a moment. Ooh, it's a full toss, almost a Yorker. 10 gone. Qalandars 67 for 3.
67 for 3 after 10 overs as Golutlo's strategic timeout comes to an end. Lahore in need of 48 runs off 60 balls to get off the mark in this year's HBL PSL. Will they be able to do it? As long as Brendan McCullum is out there, there's hope. He's been extremely lucky, dropped twice. But it's just that he'll provide them with comfort, and he will map out a way to get over the line for them.
Well, he's so experienced, isn't he? He'll just bring a lot of...
Qalandars fans still very nervous about their chances. They've lost 6 in a row. And they have the tendency to collapse and fold up. Oh, full toss, and that's the state of the mind. A full toss is tapped down the ground for a single, and we're talking about Brendan McCullum hitting that one along the ground to the fielder at long on.
That should have gone 100 metres. Full toss is T20 cricket. But Lahore have not won a game, and you can just feel the pressure building. This win would mean so much to them. And he gets one away. Short ball. Good fielding on the bat. They'll want to check that one though. But finally, some aggression.
Ahmed Shahzad, the fielder, I think he may have lost this one. Full length dive, trying to just roll it back into play. He may have done a very good job of it. He slided and skidded and shattered the cushion boundary rope. It might be okay. I think he's okay. That's a very good example of how it should be in the field. Bit of desperation, clearly stopping 2 runs. Imran Tahir will try again. Full toss, straight hit. Beats Pollard. That's a very, very good shot under pressure.
That's the word, Ramiz. Pressure, relieving a bit of it. I mean, a lot of dot deliveries in the last 2 overs. But Imran Tahir serves up a freebie.
After that drag down, I thought Tahir would go the wider, fuller wrong'un. But good aggressive batting. Golray's coming down the pitch, getting to the full toss. That's the one I thought he'd bolt, but a little bit straighter than that. So good over so far now. 7 off, 2 balls to go. They need 40 runs off 50 balls.
Has got to be accurate, just like that. Oh, that's very colourful. The Jubilee Insurance enclosure. 3 bad ones, 2 good ones to end the over. 75 for 3. It's a very good crowd in today. 75 for 3, 40 or 48 balls. For any other team, they should have been walking the park, but Qalandars, we know, can collapse and do some funny things when the pressure is on.
Heart rate just ticking a little bit more. Particularly if the skipper gets out.
Oh, he wanted to give it some over mid-wicket.
That is gold. That face said it all. There's so much riding on his shoulders as captain, and batting at 5 to see it home.
16 and 22 and 3 and 16. 16 not out in 18. 34 run partnership. Sunil Narayan still available for Qalandars. Oh, there was a very good chance of that one going over the rope. Very pumped is Junaid Khan, clearly missing the stumps outside the leg stump.
I think he's practicing for one that is straight. And I think Shoaib Malik's going to tell him that. Just worry about those ones pitching outside leg. Junaid. It was a long appeal too. And it's not hitting. And he might have hit actually the bottom of his bat.
Oh, theatrical stuff from Junaid Khan. That's gone up in the air. Is somebody going to catch it? Falls safely. 2 runs to Brendan McCullum.
This over, he just felt like Basil McCullum wants to get one away. He wants to get a boundary, just to release the pressure a little bit. That one angled across. He didn't control this stroke. A lot of bottom hands, but luckily it went between third man and deep point. Wonder if that'll just chill him down a little bit.
Hoga Saf Pakistan. Let's keep the country neat and clean and green. Great initiative. I think it's a good time for Brendan McCullum to execute some aggressive shots, because one good over of Brendan McCullum can nail it for Qalandars. 37 runs. If he gets a 15 over hit, it could be a lot easier for them to win this.
A one good over from Brendan McCullum at his best. They need 1 run off the next over. 6 sixes.
We haven't seen the bowlers to get any reverse. Maybe there's a bit of dew around. That could be the reason. So they've scored only 2 fours.
Round the wicket. Don't mind this. Just change it up a little. Yeah, just looking and thinking about the bowling. No more Mohammad Afan. He's bowled out. He's had 4. Sohail Tanveer has got a couple up his sleeve. So I wonder whether Shoaib Malik goes to him very shortly. Yeah, 2 overs for 19. Afan's done. And then Tahir, he's still got 1 more bag of tricks up his sleeve. That's 6 balls in. Malik, when does he come back? Pollard as well, possibly. Hassan Khan took him downtown though with that victory to Quetta.
That's a goodish shot. A single, maybe 2. Brendan McCullum is not interested. 79 for the loss of 3. It's been a good contest, this. Multan bundled for almost nothing after a very good start. Wickets tumbled. Shaheen Afridi 5 for nothing. Right, bit more from Imran Tahir. 1 for 20. This is going to be his last over. Catch it is the call. It falls safely between the 2 fielders.
He gapped it nicely in the end. Gulrez. Shahzad is out there and he is quick. But enough of it in the middle. And you keep hustling. McCullum out there constantly chatting with his colleague.
Yeah, he's a lot more comfortable against spin than pace. Very risky, and all he has to do is to not take a lot of risks. Just keep on promoting and adding on to this partnership. Strike rate really doesn't matter at this stage. Got a required run rate of less than 5 to target. Yeah, just not being at his best today, Imran Tahir. Too many full tosses and loose deliveries. They needed a wicket-taking spell from him tonight.
He's had a pretty good series though, hasn't he, Imran Tahir? But tonight, he's still got 3 balls. Wicket here would be massive.
Yeah, quicker ball, well dealt with by Brendan McCullum. In fact, it was Gulray's. Yeah, he's back on strikes. He's got to be a little careful here, Brendan McCullum. 2 balls left in this over, and that'll be end of Imran Tahir's 4. Then you'll have the likes of Pollard, Sohail Tanveer, not as deadly as some of the other bowlers that have been used up. Irfan doesn't have an over. Imran Tahir is going to bowl his last. So 2 wicket-taking options being played out of the attack. That's good batting. Only a single. He's not hurrying between the wickets. Taking his time, Brendan McCullum after 14, 85 for 3.
Exciting finish. Beckoning here. Lahore needing 30 off 36 deliveries. Wasim Akram, what is he saying to his bowling group out there?
Off 36 balls. It's been a long stretch for the Qalandars. Required rate of seeing them move forward. Should he change his gear a little or just continue like this? Well, the intention was to hit him out of the ground. Good recovery by Junaid Khan in his follow-through.
Brendan's tried to take Junaid Khan down a few times, but Junaid's been able to adjust. He's just cramped him for room. Oh, big game. Next up, Shahwaz Almi, Islamabad United. Big game. Make sure you join us for that one. Still plenty to play out here. 30 off 35 deliveries.
Top versus the bottom. Multan Sultans, Lahore Qalandars. They'll still be at the top of the leaderboard if they lose today, Multan. They got there just a little too early.
Almost yorked himself there, Brendan McCullum. He's wanting to change it up, create different little angles and use the crease, go wide this occasion. The bowler has been having his say and tying him up. 3.2, he's only gone for 15, Junaid Khan. Dearly love to jazz things up here a little bit, knock over a wicket or two, because it is massively favouring the Qalandars.
They're quite capable of proving Winwiz wrong, Qalandars. That 88% could turn into 10% in no time. There has been a fabulous, fantastic collapse story. Oh, there's that powerful drive. One bounce over the rope. Good shot from Gulrez.
Gulrez, just in the 3 overs, he started to be proactive. He started to move around the crease, and it really has got him going. He started first off Imran Tahir, the spinner, now taking on Junaid, backing away, and Junaid giving him the exact ball he wanted. He wanted to be able to free his arms and hit through the offside, because the only man out in front of square on the offside is Point.
Oh, that was pretty unnecessary. After playing such a glorious drive, why would you want to play a hike, a slog? A bit of an eyeball affair. What's happening?
Plenty of feeling out there. Oh, look at umpires just looking after them nicely.
Quiet is the order from the skipper. Oh, shy at the stumps, well covered by the fielder.
His line's been really good this over, Junaid. Besides that time that Gulrez actually gave himself a lot of room outside leg stump, he's been sort of attacking that leg stump line.
Come on, the Qalandars. They want 25 from 31, 1 to go on the 15th. Cullum is there with Gulrez, 24 and 25 respectively.
Another play and a miss. 90 for 3 after 15.
Partnership 49 from 62. Doesn't matter about the strike rate, mind you. They don't want to leave it too late, and it shouldn't be too late. They need 25 from 30 balls. Everyone in Lahore, those at the ground from Lahore, they're excited. There's one less required. They're excited. A win. What does it feel like to have a win?
They don't know.
Exactly, that's my point.
Is the night tonight?
Tonight is the night. It is. In the gap? No, just one. He's showing a responsibility, isn't he, McCullum?
Surely it is today, tonight. Saif Badr, leg spin. Bit of pressure on him, couple of catches he dropped. So maybe repay the captain with a wicket.
Oh, it's going to be 2 at least. Had to wait for that. And his strike rate is down, but that's okay. That's okay, Baz.
It's been that kind of chase. It's been a nervy chase. And you're still looking around the corner, but 21 now needed.
Oh, he's gone for the big one on the onside. Unable to. He sort of gets one away and then he plays and misses at a few.
Do you get the impression that, although Baz McCullum's just gone down the pitch now to have a word, it's almost as if he's been given permission to play.
He's going to land safely, is he? No, he's not. It's taken. Oh, dear. Shahzad is the taker in the deep. And the last 5 overs for Lahore throughout the tournament have been poor. Shouldn't derail them. Surely won't.
First wicket for Saif Badr. Good leg spinner has hit the bottom of the bat, and Ahmed Shahzad takes a neat catch. Much needed wicket for Multan. Holland's happy. The rest have batted a long time. 40 balls for his 27, 94 for 4.
Oh, that's a close one. There's a little bit of spin there too. So McCullum on strike. The skipper, he wants to be there at the end. Here's another look.
Ooh. Well, he owes the side something, doesn't he, Saif Badr?
Some more spin there. Bowling well. So that's the end of the 16th over. It's 94 for 4. So Multan Sultans, they'll be disappointed with 114. They were derailed after Sangakkara got out, and then Shahzad tried to get things going, but that strike rate never lifted. And Maqsood, well, we haven't seen the form of 2 innings ago from him. 94 for 4 Lahore. Another one of these game situations for Lahore. They've got to close it out. They've had 2 or 3 of those in the PSL. Sohail.
Oh, you might have thought that Narayan could have come in here and just stamped his way of playing, which is very different from Sohail Akhtar. Bazit, this Sohail Akhtar in Pakistan in domestic cricket, is a very decent player, isn't he?
Comes with a reputation of really striking the ball hard. Narayan, with his experience, might have been a player to go to, but this guy's got talent.
2 dot balls. Still want to feel that pressure. Too many dot balls, and he gets back to a runner ball. So it's now 21 from 22.
It's exactly a team trying to win a game who've not won before. It's a very, very nervy chase. You still, the equation is in their favor, but you still feel that it's not quite there.
Yeah, with the confidence of a couple of wins at least, they've done it by now, haven't they? They've forged ahead and they've knocked these off. Made it comprehensive. And McCullum wants it, and he's missed it. So McCullum just didn't want another dot ball. Needed the strike, wanted the strike. Direct hit, and gone for all money. It would have been 5 down.
Well, the throw came in from Ahmed Shahzad. And Tanvir bowling tight lines here. McCullum wanted it, and there was no one to receive it at the bowler's end. Shahzad with the throw. It needed assistance. Thank you, Slats, just like I did.
Yeah, look, I think he was trying to get in there. He was just too far away from the stumps, and Shahzad had to let it go. He had all 3, but McCullum's just gone to Sahel and say, listen, mate, if I call it and I'm coming, you go. Don't hesitate.
Been a few opportunities for Multan though. A couple of drop catches on McCullum. That run out chance, so maybe those few chances might haunt them.
You know, that last innings we saw from Gulrez Sadav, 27 he made from 40, but there were 26 dot balls. And he swung and he swung and he swung and he couldn't make contact. I think that has just also added the pressure here for McCullum.
Tanvir get a breakthrough. Be handy if it was this man. He gets it through. Hasn't quite timed it, so won't run away for 4, but it's 2. And that's why McCullum, he wants to get on strike. Almost hog the strike now to get this job finished. I feel for everyone in Lahore. Everyone supporting Lahore. Nervous. Believe. You need to believe.
You do, and this is going to put a huge spoke into that man's wagon there, right there, Wasim Akram. It's nail-biting time, Bazid Khan. You were born in Lahore, weren't you? You're now an Islamabad citizen.
You know your stuff, Wilco, but talking to Wasim Akram before the game, and he said, you never know about Lahore Qalandars, which team will turn up, and he certainly knew it.
Well, they need the winning team tonight. Nicely played. And he just manipulates the field. He's happy with the 1.
McCullum holding Qalandars together here, 28 from 30. Again, it's a sort of an untypical McCullum innings. Tom Moody looking relaxed, but he's churning inside. He knows that they came unstuck last night with a fantastic 6 hit by Hassan Khan of the Quetta Gladiators, and they'll be derailed for just a moment in their quest to reach the top.
Good fielding, really good. There's that in that backward point area, crucial end of the over, and they need a further 17 from 18 balls remaining. So here we go. Can they finish it off? And finish it off without it coming down to the last over. That'll be the nice one. Just take a little bit of heat out of it so it doesn't get nervy, Baz, in that final over.
All it needs is a couple of boundaries, and McCullum is capable. So is Sohail Akhtar. He's known for his big hitting. Does he have the heart right now?
Oh, good turn, isn't it? But he had a tough time in the field. He put a couple down. He's getting some good fizz with the ball here.
Every ball that goes past the bat, every ball that goes straight to the fielder just adds pressure. It's 16 from 16.
There we go, 6. There we are. Nice hit. And that brings up the 100.
Boy, did Qalandars need that, and it's Sohail Akhtar. He does strike a long ball, and that's what he can do. Just dance down the wicket and hit it a long, long way. That's a terrific shot. It's more extra cover than mid-off. Beautiful hit.
Yeah, confident hit. They just need to be confident. And stay confident. Is this out? No, no, it's not. Gee, he made a really good dive in the end. Gave himself a chance.
It's always a stretch, this, for Sohail Tanvir. The adrenaline pumping through the veins of Akhtar, and he would have had his heart in his mouth. That's a full-length dive.
Desperation. And it's got a whole lot easier now for Lahore. They're 7 runs away. 7 runs away from their first win, and it's game 7 for them.
Just the little things going in their favour. Catches being dropped, half chances, or probably on another day that might have carried, but just seems as this is the day.
You're on about your lap of honour, Slats. I reckon the Qalandars might do a lap of honour if they do this.
Well, I did say in the commentary box off air that if Lahore lose this, I'll do a run around the oval and derobe.
Derobed. I think we'll have to switch the lights off for that to happen. It's 109 for 4, 6 needed from 2 overs.
Playing 109 for 4, so we've got Lahore needing 6 runs from 12 balls. Surely they're home. I've said that before. That was McCullum on strike. He'll try and finish it. It's very short indeed.
Sohail Tanvir's got a whole bag of tricks in his repertoire. He'll be bowling everything he knows here to McCullum. He's got such a change of grip, a change of pace. Good Yorker. I'm not going to say it. I've got friends in Lahore. And Fawad Rana, look at that smile. He wants to keep the smile. Every time he's seen, the crowd goes wild.
Oh, he swatted that. He's picked out the man in the deep. Always busy, aren't they, out in the deep?
And you look back at Multan Sultan's innings and that collapse of 9 for 22. And Shaheen Shah Afridi really guiding Lahore Qalandars. But they needed that. They needed a spectacular performance for one of their players, and that's happened today.
Yeah, it's been a really good guiding force from the captain, hasn't he? He's just come out and he's not trying to go too silly. Just understanding what's required, and he's coming through. He wants to get the job done. He'll try and do it this ball, I'm sure.
What a night for this young man. Extraordinary figures. 5 wickets for 4 runs. Here they are. Shoaib Malik, the first of them. A good catch. Then it was a hat-trick ball here. It wasn't quite the hat-trick, but he took 3 and 4. Then Junaid Khan, LBW, to make it 4 wickets, and it took 1 ball to hit that middle stump of Mohammad Irfan. 5 for 4.
Here we go. Is this the winning moment for Lahore? Down the ground it goes. Well played, and finally they have something to cheer about. Guided nicely by their skipper. And there he is, the owner, delighted finally. He's kept his spirits high. Lahore, in fact, have kept their spirits up, believing they could achieve this tonight. And it's quite nice to see.
Lahore have won their first match in the 2018 HBL PSL. Fawad Rana is jumping for joy. Brendan McCullum is a relieved man. So is everyone in that box. So is everyone in there. And the hero for the Qalandars, this young, tall, left-arm fast bowler, Shaheen Shah Afridi. Take a bow. He has come of age. Lahore have won by 6 wickets.
And nice to see some smiles on Brendan McCullum's face. And it's Hale, 11 from 9, did the job at the end. Got a little bit tricky. There was a bit of a nervy chase on, but as the Multan Sultans come out, the coaching staff, a little bit to think about for them now. They've been riding high, they've lost the last 2. The nature of this business is, though, you can be a little bit up and down, but make sure you get your timing right when you're up.
The winning shot from Brendan McCullum, captain of the Qalandars, who finishes 35 not out from 35 balls, strike rate of 100. Nice symmetry about that. And this youngster, he'll never forget tonight, and so neither will Fawad Rana. It's been 9 matches coming. 8 they've lost, counting the 2 from last year, and 6 in a row this year. Shoaib Malik's got work to do for the Multan Sultans, but they're still in a healthy position, and Qalandars have won.
Bit of a different walk for Lahore. This time back into the dressing room, they can sit down, feel relieved. Probably wish they'd done it a little more comfortably, but it does not matter. It's a W, it's 2 points, and in some ways they're now away in this competition. Yeah. They've got 2 points.
And they did it with an over and 2 balls to spare. Fakhar Zaman 16, Devsic 22, Salman 3, Gulrez 27, and McCullum 35 not out. Sohail Akhtar, that 6 that he hit in that 11, just, you felt relieved the pressure.
And wicket shared around. Irfan got 1 to Malik. He got the first breakthrough. Tahir 1, and Bado, who had a tough time in the field, putting down McCullum twice. They were hot chances, contributed with the ball just for that 1 wicket.
I don't suppose Lahore Qalandars or their fans would ever see the card like this, but it's a winning card. Sultans 114, and they won the toss. Shaheen Shah Afridi 5 for 4. Qalandars 115 for 4. The Qalandars, with their skipper steering them home, 35 not out, have won their first match this year. Wickets. We'll have the post-match presentation to come after the drama of Lahore Qalandars' first win in the 2018 HBL PSL.
Well, making 104 overs, and they eventually won the match by 6 wickets. Well, they're still at the bottom of the table, but they'd be glad that they've got those 2 points that they were looking for since the beginning of the season, whereas Multan Sultans still at the top with 9 points. Well, the Qalandars must be a relieved camp overall, because this is exactly what they would have hoped for, a win from the Qalandars, and it was thanks to that brilliant spell by Shaheen Shah Afridi. I've got with me in the studio Bazid Khan. Bazid, the Lahoris must be very happy today. Actually, they'd be relieved that Lahore has finally won.
Yeah, and the situation now is that they're going to win all the games and then the playoffs and then the final, so it's easy like that. So relieved is the right word, but long time coming. I hope that this is start of something, because they've lost a lot in a row.
Well, talking about their performance, there's one person who really stood out today. He's talented, he's quick, and he had everything going for him. We're talking about Shaheen Afridi, and he makes it to our top wickets of the day, and it's been sponsored by Tuck, Halki Pulki Bhook Pe Halka.
Perfect, and the temptation was to use him earlier, but with you know, the job that the guys did to set him up to allow him to bowl with that reverse swing towards the end, and then the way he executed, he's going to take so much confidence from that performance.
How difficult was the run chase? Because obviously getting over the line would have been in your mind all the time when you were batting out there.
Yeah, absolutely, and the wicket was slow as well. As you expect, it's had a lot of cricket on it, so we knew that you know, 115, we did a great job with the ball to restrict him to that, but it was still not going to be an easy chase, so we had to be pretty smart with how we went about it. And I thought the guys were really good with bat in hand. They were calm, and for the first time all tournament, I felt as if we had the game under control.
Fantastic going. Well done, off the mark.
Thanks, Ravi.
Right. That is what we have from the presentation ceremony down here as well.
Well, there's nothing better than seeing a young talent come through. I mean, he's so talented, and one would hope that this performance gives him a lot of confidence going forward. Now, time for a short break, and after the break, we have more for you, so stay tuned.